Hey guys, so we just want to explain a little bit about us and what we're doing here. When we bought this property, it's beautiful, 22 acres. We bought it with the intentions of learning how to farm and be self-sufficient. We knew it was going to be a little bit of work, but we didn't know to what extent. And the farmhouse, the main farmhouse, was built in 1860. It had a secondary house on the property that was built around 1930, 35, something like that,
Something
right?
like that.
And it was in really bad shape. So we decided to tear that house down. And what we did is we took a lot of the good lumber that was on that house and we decided to keep it because we have barns on the property, places to store wood on the property that was already here.
And a lot of that lumber was good. There was nothing wrong
Correct.
with the lumber.
Yeah.
It was mostly that the house had already been gutted when we bought the property.
Correct.
So there wasn't, it was basically just bones really there.
Correct.
There was nothing else there.
Yeah, it was a lot of lumber that we used. Plus the area of where that house was, we decided that Michelle's parents and her grandmother was going to move on the property, and so we all decided that they could build a house there, and we would take the farmhouse. This house, it was very, very drafty. Great bones to it. It's good structure to it. There's really, it has some foundation issues that I have to fix, and that'll be in future videos where y'all can follow along. My background is I'm an auto mechanic by trade, and my dad was a carpenter, and he was a home remodeler. And growing up as a child, I was 5, 6 years old, I would go to job sites with him, and he was a cabinet maker, custom cabinet maker. And so I would just learn bits and pieces of what he would do and things like that. And my dad recently passed away about 5 years ago, and I recently started using some of his tools, and so I don't know what I'm doing a lot of the times. We make it look good, and we do it ourselves, and we just learn as we go, and we just kind of adjust to the plan and the way we do things.
And neither one of us come from a lot of money. So
No.
what we do on this property, we use a lot of used supplies,
Yes.
used tools, obviously. Because we use what we have to work with. We don't have, the money to just go buy brand new, and so we try to use a lot of what we have, and there's nothing wrong with used. I mean,
No.
we
not
shop
all.
at the Goodwill, and we're okay with that.
I mean, it is what it is,
There's nothing wrong with some hand-me-downs, and but and I homeschool, so we are a one-income household. I stay home with our girls. We work on the farm. We school, keep up with the house, and Jason's income is our only income. So a lot of these projects take time because we have to save money
Yeah.
for these projects.
Yeah.
If we need to like the front door project. We had to save to buy a new door for the front, because it was extremely drafty.
It was.
And
Cool doors though.
they were cool doors. They were very cool doors, but not realistic.
They were the original doors also.
Yeah, and so
But we did keep them.
we did keep them,
We did.
and we'll probably use them for another project.
Yeah.
So we basically are, we're doing what we can when we can, and you'll see in a lot of our videos that we try to reuse whatever we can.
Yep.
Like the pump house project.
Yep.
As you saw in that, we tore it down because it was not safe, and then we reused the wood from the original pump house to make a smaller, safer version.
Correct. That's not to say though, with any projects in the future or any projects that we do beyond other things, that we don't buy lumber. We do buy lumber.
We do have to buy lumber
Yeah.
from time to time, because
Yeah.
sometimes you need a long 2x4 and we don't
Right.
have it,
Right.
and so we do occasionally buy new.
Right.
But most of the time we try to work with what we have. It was difficult because you're living in an older house, and so you don't know all the little what would you call that?
There's
Like
some little quirks to
the
it.
quirks to it. That's a good way.
We bought this property and we're just $100 here, $200 here, $300 here, $50 here.
Yeah.
We're doing what we can to just to make it to where we're at now, which now we can say that we have the house at a comfortable 68 degrees,
Yeah.
which is comfortable for us.
Right. And I think it's like 20 outside tonight.
Yeah.
Because this is the beginning of December and
Yeah.
November. I don't even know what
It's
day it is.
northern North Carolina,
Yeah.
so
And we do have a cold front that has come through, and so it's cold outside. But for this being such an old house, we're getting it to a point now where we're comfortable, we're warm inside the house. And having a homestead is a lot of work, and we don't know what we're doing
no.
a lot of the time. And you think we have animals, we have our livestock.
Nobody taught us about that.
Yeah, we're
That's
learning.
a whole different learning curve.
It is a total different ball game, and we're learning, but we're having to learn by trial and error, and sometimes we have to learn the hard way. Like we lost a bunch of chickens last year, and that was hard.
That was hard.
We lost
My favorite chicken too.
we lost a goat 3 years ago, two years ago. Just things like that, because we don't know, and so we're doing our very best, and I guess we're just a little ignorant to the fact that we are trying something and we don't know all the answers. And it seems like we've had to learn the hard way. We've had people tell us that, hey, this is these are great animals, and then we get them and they're sick, and we didn't know.
No.
We took that person for their word. So we're learning these things the hard way.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that by us vlogging all this, that we will help somebody else so that they learn from our mistakes.
We want y'all to know what we've learned.
Right. And same with the house projects. The house projects are really, that's a lot. But we're learning, things with the house that, like our wood stove, for instance.
Yeah.
We didn't know for 2 years that we had our wood stove installed wrong.
Right.
We didn't know.
We didn't know.
We did it ourselves. We thought it was right, and we couldn't figure out why it never worked. We wanted to blame it on the wood stove. But
and all I did was change up some different ways to it, and all of a sudden, voila, it started working, and it works great.
And we closed off any drafty spots,
Yeah.
and now it works perfect.
It
So
cools like it's supposed to. Everything.
right, and heats like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So we're learning things, but we're having to learn by trial and error, and hopefully these videos will help teach y'all that hey, there might be a better way to do this.
Right.
Don't do it like Jason and Michelle did.
Right. like I said, it's not always correct.
Right. So don't come at us, when we do something wrong, because
we don't know.
We don't know.
But we make it look good.
Exactly. So. We just try and do our very best at it, and that's like with the coop videos, as you see in the videos. I mean, we just found plans on the internet. It was free plans, and I loved it. I wanted the cute little white coop in our backyard, and it is cute. It just, we're learning things as we go that we need a different walk board, and we need to
predator proof,
better secure it. Because we had a predator that kept coming in and getting our chickens, and so, but those are things that we're learning also. So we hope that in these videos that we can help somebody else. Really is why we're vlogging, and we're vlogging too, just so that our kids can look back one day and see the silly mistakes we made, or ask, why did mom and dad do it this way, and then they can watch the video and see why we did it that way. So getting some knowledge out there, or because we're very determined that we want to make this homestead go. We want to get our house to the point where it's comfortable and everything is beautiful, and
if you guys got any questions, just send them to us. I'll be glad to tell you anything I know and what I've learned and how I've learned it, and we'll teach, we'll show you any way you want to know about anything. We're just being transparent. We're just normal people. We're just simple people living a simple life.
And hopefully one day we can go off grid, and
that's our plan.
Be completely
our plan.
Away from depending on anyone for electricity. We have wells. We have 3 wells. We had 2, and one of them pretty much dried up on us, so we had to drill another one.
And like I said, we just want to share all of our experiences and what we've been dealing with. That's not all of them. I'm sure we'll tell you all about more that we have dealt with and what we have done. But as of right now, just stick around for the ride. I mean, it's going to be a fun one. We like to have fun, joke, and carry on. And
we like to make cool things.
Yeah. If you like this kind of stuff, like, subscribe, and share. We'd love to have y'all follow along with it.
The coop is one of our big projects right now. We're still finishing up the pump house. So that video will be coming out soon too. It just costs a lot of money. It does. None of it's cheap, and we're doing the best we can with what we have to work with, and that's where we're going at it. So so we have quite a few videos and projects coming up, and now that it's winter, we'll also be doing servicing on our equipment. So we'll have we have to service our tractor, our Mahindra, and the... It's not a sponsored video. Nope. But I like it a lot. We like that Mahindra. We like that Mahindra. That's a good tractor. That's a good tractor. But if Mahindra wants to contact us, our phone number is right. So we'll also have stuff like that. Like Jason will be doing videos on servicing the equipment, because maybe that'll help help someone else. And so so we have a lot of videos coming out soon, and we hope you enjoy them. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye. Bye.